incredibly beautiful situation. We're also just north of Gothic on Schofield Pass Road. And the crowds are just starting to pour in for one of the most famous mountain bike rides, the 401 Trail. Here we are just getting off of Schofield Pass Road. They've got a great little setup here, and per our usual spiel, here we are on the map, again, just north of Gothic, as well as Crested Butte down here. So we are actually going to go ahead and take the 401 Trail, which is an excellent mountain bike trail, by the way. I did recon it yesterday, and we'll be climbing Avery Peak. So we'll be going up a steep and gnarly gully, and then onto a beautiful face for, again, about 1,200 vertical feet, and hit that summit. So that is our plan today. This should be class 4, although I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little class 5 mixed in there. It's going to be a giant slab with some interesting loose sections, as well as some really beautiful solid areas. And I am bringing a small group today. I'm a little concerned about that. I was planning on just coming with my buddy Jason, and he is a popular guy and all his friends wanted to come, and so it looks like they are. So they should be getting here shortly. Again, we're just at the Schofield Pass Road 401 Trail. We'll be actually heading up the 401 Trail, and then if you can see, that is the mountain, and from there we'll be scrambling up a beautiful gully and all the way to the summit of this 12,000 foot peak. Should be epic. Man, this is so cool. Oh, he's a little nervous because he's a cow dog.
It's like the Dalmatian of cows.
All right, well, we have arrived and it is looking pretty sweet. There is the Action Adventure Gully and the massive slab at the top. Nice, brother. There. Dude, I'm loving this rock. Wow, nice line, bro. All right, we are having a fantastic time in this narrow gully, and generally very sound, but not always. So be super suspicious of anything that looks broken. And a lot of times when climbers get nervous, they get what I call grabby. They start grabbing at anything because they're worried. And that's when you end up grabbing something loose. And when you grab something loose, you could end up coming off and it won't be pretty. So that's kind of my little climber tip. If you're getting grabby at all, you might not be on a climb you should be on. now we are busting right. We're gonna do some climbing on the right side of the face, according to the beta we have. All right, I would say we're rapidly getting into the main event. And the main event is sweet. And really what you need to know about this climb is that the face has a lot of shit on it. That said, if you can find areas where the water has cleaned it, like where I am and Jason is right now, there's way less loose rock to trip you up. So I think it's going to be fantastic as long as we can keep these water channels as a way to keep a clean face under our feet. We'll keep you posted. Wow. We have started to traverse. We'll show you that on the map. It has gotten a little bit looser, but it's not particularly steep, so not a big problem. But hopefully you can see those climbers behind me, and that's where they're headed now.
What if you Crested Butte too?
And the summit is right there. All right, Carl Decker would like to present the summit of Avery Peak. Super awesome, and up what I would like to call the Ruby Face, although I apologize to whoever ascended it first because they may well have named something else. And the views around here, particularly into the Elks, are stunning. Straight out is going to be Capitol Peak, and then on the right here we are seeing Pyramid Peak. Kind of zooming out, beautiful red faces everywhere. And then some just smaller peaks in this area here. And then as we look further, there is Cathedral Peak, which was actually a really epic climb, highly recommended. And then further right coming into view is Castle and Conundrum. So wow, 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 beautiful summit, really fun climb, a little bit of loose, but mostly just really great. And then out here in the somewhat haze is going to be the Crested Butte Ski Mountain. You can kind of make that out. And then my little clan is just booking down the trail right here. And this is the descent we are going to take. So we will see you down there. So the descent is just straight down the ridgeline, roughly toward Crested Butte, the town. And then we'll actually turn off on a trail at some point, and I'll show you that on the map, and it should be really straightforward. So apparently this route is becoming much more popular. Definitely some other climbers here.
I think we made a pretty good pick. This is exactly what I was hoping for. All right, so here we are in the descent. Gonna give a little wrap up on this. We're still kind of on the ridge proper, heading toward the town of Crested Butte. And we all enjoyed this climb immensely. And everyone was pretty competent and, you know, experienced in rock climbing as well as scrambling. So that's important. I definitely wouldn't come to this thinking you're doing a hike. That would be a big mistake. And then that said, personally, my favorite of this whole thing was in the gully. I thought that was so aesthetic, so beautiful, fun climbing, super clean. Although out on the face was also awesome, but a little dirtier. And yeah, so I'm just kind of wondering what the rest of my group thought and what was their favorite part.
I liked being out on the face because that was a very unique face. It was still pretty clean, great views, just a really unique experience. I don't know, I loved that.
Yeah, I think the face was my favorite part as well. It was surprisingly easy, but I do have rock climbing experience, so there's that. But overall, great experience, great hike.
Awesome. Well, thanks, girls.
Yeah,
So that's the story. Come prepared. You will be climbing class 4. And we didn't really get off route. We did a really good job. The drone did not hurt, as well as having experienced mountaineers. I can't speak to what it's like off route. Could be a lot scarier. I don't know. I felt like we did it really well. And at this point, just below the ridge, we're also on a beautiful trail. So it looks like this one is going down to the letter as far as perfect climbs go and perfect views. Whew. Although the descent is a little bit loose, but your average alpine descent. So hopefully you enjoy the trip. We will see you on the next one, and who knows when that'll be. Thanks for joining me.
There we go.